My name is Precious Mustapha, and I'm at Where's the Buzz?
And hi, hello, Precious.
Hi, how are
How
you?
are you? I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I'm
Really
super
excited.
excited. I am because I love Winx. I love it. I'm obsessed.
Oh,
So
yay!
I'm gonna jump right into it. Winx obviously had a number one Netflix standing. It also has a huge following.
Mm,
Now you guys are getting ready for season two.
yeah,
Congratulations.
thank
Um,
you.
how does that feel for you, knowing that you guys are getting a season two?
I mean, it was really, um, yeah, it felt really good because um, it kind of felt like everything had paid off in the end, and like people had really responded to these characters and wanted to see more. And um, season one was only the beginning and it was only 6 episodes. So I feel like now we can really like dive into, who these characters are.
Right. And speaking of diving in, what do you hope will unravel for Aisha? Because I feel like there's so much to her character that I'm dying to like burst the water bubble and figure it
Mm.
out. So, what do you hope will actually unravel for Aisha?
I mean, I hope that we find out a bit more about like where she's from and like why she um came to Althea in the first place. And I think it'll be exciting to see like maybe if she has like a love interest or something.
Right.
Because she's quite rigid and very much like school oriented, but I think it'd be really fun if someone came in and just
Shook
distracted her,
things up.
swept her off her feet or something like that, she
I'm
deserves it.
here for that all the way. I'm totally here for that. And speaking of regimented, I feel like Aisha and I kind of somewhat are like in the sense I'm very like orderly, and
Mm,
I love that she always has her diary. And I know that that was something that you played as like a staple piece for Aisha.
hmm.
But why did you do that? What was the point of using that diary to signify like your character?
Well, I think I was kind of trying to find something that I could connect like I could connect with, um, and that I could look back at whenever I needed to access Aisha. And I thought a diary would was probably um, the best way to go about it because she is quite organized and she's very, regimented. So I think it just made sense that she would keep a diary. Like I feel like she would have a diary. Um, so yeah, I think that was the main reason why I made a diary. And I did a few other things as well. I made a playlist. Um,
Yes. How and certain music that's on there. Would you say that Aisha listens to those songs, or is that more so what
yeah,
Precious listens to?
yeah, it's
Okay.
definitely what Aisha would listen to. It's more so like because she swims a lot. I reckon
Mhm.
she'd have some tunes going before she's about to do a swim, or so small things like that just to get into the
Right.
groove of her.
And outside of the regimented, I like to see that she was also like down for the cause. Like she was always with Bloom. Like even if she really didn't want to, she's like, okay, fine, I'll cover for you. Okay,
Hmm.
fine, I'm gonna go eavesdrop. Do you find yourself, Precious, to be like a writer like that? Or do you find yourself kind of be like, girl, go ahead, do that yourself?
I think I'm a rider. I think
Okay.
yeah, I feel like if my friends needed um someone to back them, I'll back them. I will
Awesome.
definitely.
I love that. Yes, yes. And it is Women's Month, and I feel like the Winx
Yeah.
obviously is a sisterhood. So, what does sisterhood mean to you?
Oh, sisterhood means everything to me. I think women are so powerful, and yeah, I think it's women should be celebrated all the time because we're just incredible beings, and there's so much that, women do that goes a lot of the time is like unacknowledged. And I think, yeah, we should celebrate women, and yes to sisterhood.
Yes, I love that. If you could switch being a fairy with anyone on set, who do you think you would have switched with?
Oh, what, as in be a different fairy?
Yes. Or like
Maybe.
power wise, maybe
Oh,
too.
power wise. Maybe Beatrix because she's fun. Like she's very, you don't really know, we know a little bit about why she is the way she is, but she she has a lot of fun
Yeah,
and
she
she's just,
does.
yeah,
You can't
she's a
help but to
badass.
love like the bad girl, right?
Yeah.
So one someone actually here said, would you ever release the playlist that you made?
Oh, well, I didn't think people would be interested in that, but yeah, why not? I still have it, so
I love that.
yeah,
I'm down
why
to listen
not?
to that. So down to listen to that. And now I'm not sure if you were aware, but on social media,
Hmm.
when it came out that Winx was coming out, I feel like there was a little bit of backlash on more of the aesthetic because they expected certain clothing. But then when you watch the show, you don't even pay any mind to those things because the acting and the action and the storyline is amazing.
Hmm.
When that came about, did you have any opinions on that, or what did you like want to tell the fans who may have felt that way?
Um, I mean, it's difficult because it was an already established fan base, so it's like everyone who is a fan of the show already has an idea of what they want the show to look like,
Right.
which is understandable. But I think the way that we were going was more along the lines of kind of less focus on the clothes and more focus on the story and the layers of these characters and like um so yeah, I think it would be fun if season two we did, brighten it up a bit, but we have to wait and see, I think. But
Yes. And I think so too, because even Aisha, you had such amazing different hairstyles with the baby
mm,
hair, the gems, the blue. Did you get to play with that? Did you tell them this is the type of hairstyles I want? What was that like for you on that side?
yeah, it was really collaborative, hair wise. I knew that I definitely didn't want to shy away from hair because I think hair for Black women is so like it's a
Yes.
big deal and
It
like it's
is.
a big thing. Like we love our hair, so I was
Yes.
very big on like being as playful and having fun with it and um really like exaggerating her hair as well. And yeah, again, like I hope season two we play some more because it was really fun. It was very collaborative, which was really nice, and was the first time I've ever been a part of a show that uh they were really open to collaboration,
And I
which was
love that
cool.
because I don't think many productions even allow the stars to have that collaboration. So for you to feel comfortable, and you definitely were representing girls. So representation is
Thank you.
key, and I love that. One thing that really stood out to me was Aisha told Bloom, "You have to be realistic."
Mm.
And she said, "But that means that I have to, if I'm being realistic, that's the truth in front of me." Did you ever go through a moment where you had to deal with like being realistic, but overall you had a dream that you wanted to accomplish or get to?
I feel like this job is like this acting world is probably so after because I went to drama school. I think after leaving drama school, I kind of came to the realization that like you're in the industry is actually quite big and you're going up for roles against so many other people, and it's like realizing that um was a big moment for me, and I think now it's uh I've like kind of come into my own, and so it's a lot easier for me to not feel that pressure of like booking jobs and things like that. So yeah, I'd say that's probably when I felt like uh yeah, I hope that
Yes.
answered your question. That
Yeah,
was
it
just
does.
random.
It definitely does. And speaking of pressure, I feel like Aisha is under pressure because she sees Bloom really gravitating towards her powers and perfecting them. And
Hmm.
you're still, getting into the momentum of that all. How did you build into this character of Aisha? Because I love the character development. So like in those moments such as that where you're frustrated and magic, what goes into those things?
Oh, I think I think a lot of it I'll give credit to like the writing because a lot of it is just there.
Mhm.
It's um it's in the it's on the page, it's in the words. So I'd say it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be um to like internalize that uh pressure. And also I think when I was younger, it was easy to like relate to it because I think when I was younger, I felt like that. I put a lot of pressure on myself and it was coming from no one else but me, and it was just this unnecessary pressure. So it was kind of easy to tap into that for these scenes. So yeah.
Yes. Do you hope that next season, because again, I know you probably can't give too much, but do you hope that next season maybe there'll be some like wings in there, or maybe like actual
Ooh.
flying or things like that. I'm kind of hoping some stuff like that will happen.
Yeah, I think why not? I think that'd be really fun.
I would,
I'd love to fly and be on a
me
harness
too.
and just fly in the air. That'd be really cool.
I would love to see that for you guys. Like some serious, like badass fighting scenes with like the
Yes.
flying would be awesome. Someone asked, and again, I don't know if you can answer, but they said, "Do you know when season 2 is coming out? I can't wait anymore."
I don't know when season two is coming out, but we are planning on filming this year. So that's all I know at the moment.
Did COVID actually affect you guys filming, or was this pre-recorded?
This was before COVID, so we filmed this in 2019. Um, so yeah, we weren't affected by COVID at all. And then yeah.
Wow. And do you see any similarities or differences between you and Aisha?
Um, I think yeah, I definitely think I see similarities. I think Aisha is like my younger self. Uh, very, very much driven, but also quite again, like quite rigid and doesn't really know when to hold back, I think. Um, and that was my younger self. And I think now, as I've gotten older, I think you just have to let people learn on their own, which I hope Aisha will learn to do at some point.
Right. Yes, I hope so too. I can't wait. And I can't wait to see what season 2 brings. Hopefully more characters come in. We have the Wings.
Yes.
I know the fans are super excited because there's so many more pieces to the Winx Club, like all of you guys as a whole.
Hmm.
My last question for you is, for you being a Black actress in such a amazing show that's getting so much shine, what do you hope that you can continue to bring to the character and to the audience?
Um, well, I really hope that people, um, especially like Black people, can see themselves in this character and feel like um, Aisha is an authentic representation of, you know, a really powerful and um, nuanced Black woman. And I think, yeah, I really hope that we get to see more of her story because there's so much more to this character. And yeah, there are so many layers. And I think it'd be really cool to go on this journey with her and see a lot more of her.
Where's the buzz?
Oh, yeah.
Where is the buzz? You said we used to be was mine, oh, mine.
Where is the
Ooh.
buzz?